Hey, how's it going guys, Neolithic here, and today I'm gonna be showing you how to clean your ND filters, not just the outer and inner part of the ND filter, but we're actually gonna open the whole thing and clean the inside of that. Let's get into it. Okay guys, so I do have two kinds of ND filter here. This is a KNF concept ND filter with circular polarizer. So you adjust the ND filter from here, and then the polarizer, you spin it. And the other one is also on the same brand, KNF concept, but this one is the basic one, which is just the ND filter. So that's the two ND filter that I'm gonna use an example for today. The tools that we need is a prying tool right here, and then of course another one is a cleaning cloth. Definitely we need a cleaning cloth. You can use a microfiber towel as well if you want. IPA, I'm gonna use an IPA. You can use regular water if you're not comfortable using an alcohol cleaning your ND filters. And you would only need the screwdriver if it's hard for you to open the inside ring of the ND filters. But if you're gonna use this, definitely cover it with cloth when you're gonna open the ND filter, because you might damage the lens. So at least when you slip on the notch right here later on, I'm gonna show you, it doesn't damage your glass of the ND filter. Okay, so let's start. I'm gonna start with this one, the more complicated ND filter, the KNF concept. I'm gonna start with this one. So for you to open this one, you would have to put the prying tool on that small notch right there. It could be different from your ND filter, but on the KNF concept ND filter, it's the one that's right here, the notch touching the glass. Put it right there, hold the glass and open it. It's kind of easier on my part because I already opened it before, so it's more loose now than normal. I'm gonna twist that ring until it pops open. Once you have the ring, the first glass would be visible right here, and you'll be able to just do it like that. Just make sure that you don't reverse the when you put it back, you know where the outer one and the inner one, just to make sure that for later on that you put it back correctly. So for the KNF, it doesn't matter which orientation, but just to be sure, make sure that you remember where's the outer one and the inner one from the other glass. All right, so now that we're done with that one, you can clean the inside now. You don't actually need to remove this inner part right here, but just in case you need to, it's the same process. Just look for the notch of that inner glass. See that? Look for that inner notch. Put the tip again of the prying tool and hold the glass right here. Rotate it counterclockwise. It's kind of hard on this one. See that one? It slipped. Good thing I'm only using this, so it doesn't really scratch the ND filter. Try that again. Go. Hopefully you guys are seeing this. It's pretty dark in here. I don't have much light. Alright, there you go. I was able to remove that one. There you go. You can clean it. You can clean this one. Let's say you have dusts right here on the side. Like what happened with myself is accidentally put dust on over here because I went to the beach. It was very windy that day. Dust or sand is flying, not dust but sand was flying around. There were dust right here inside this gap right here. I think the smart thing to do is just pour water inside and hopefully it's gonna clean it off. But what happened is it was worse. I had to open the whole thing. So yeah, there was water in between this ND filters, so there was water inside, so I had to clean it. But there you go. If you have anything that you want to clean right here, you can go ahead and clean it now since it's open. Once you're done, just if you put water on it or if you wipe it with IPA, just make sure it's dried up already before you put it back. So I'm just gonna clean it. I'm just gonna clean it just for the demonstration purposes, but I'm gonna clean it later on because there's a lot of fingerprints now on the ND filter. So once, let's say it's clean, right, put it back right there where it was earlier. Put the inner ring again, and then I'm just using my hand or my finger right now to just tighten it up. Okay, once it's kind of tight using your finger, you can use your prying tool now. Don't put it too tight because the next time you want to clean it, you don't have to use a screwdriver if it's too tight for you. As long as it's not moving anymore, the glass, you're good to go. So the glass is not moving anymore, so I'm good to go. You can go ahead and clean again if you want. If you accidentally touch it, go ahead and just clean that off. And then I have the oh, I forgot to mention, you need this one, the dust remover, because you know you don't want dust inside in between those glass, right? So just after you clean it off, wipe it off, get your dust remover, and then spray it like this orientation so the dust falls down. Once that's good, put back your glass, the outer glass, but just to make sure, just remember where's the top and the bottom side, okay, or the outer and the inside. Just clean it. Then the dust, make sure it doesn't have the dust as well on this one, so just remove the dust real quick, put it back. Right, let's say it's clean. I'm just doing it very sloppy right now because it's hard to clean it when you're also doing a video at the same time. But once it's there, go ahead and put the inner ring for the outer glass. Just put it right there. Don't tighten the screw yet. So in this one, it's very kind of tricky, but it's not that bad. So you want to go to the maximum ND filter, the last one, or in the minimum. It's up to you what you want, but for me, I'm gonna go to the darkest setting right there. So what you need to do is you're gonna line up the ND filter, right? You're gonna line it up to where the darkest should be. So for you guys, you can see this. So that's the darkest. So that's my darkest setting right there. I just line it up right there. Hold the screen so it doesn't move, and then rotate the inner ring to tighten the ND filter in place. There you go. Once it's tight, just test it first. If it's on the darkest setting right here, you can see that darkest setting right here, and then it goes light on the lightest setting. Just make sure that it works properly first before you use it again. So there's a lot of fingerprints right there. You just want to clean it again like that. Okay, and you're done with this ND filter. I will do this on this one, the other type, which is the simpler one. It doesn't have a circular polarizer. It's just an ND filter. And also on the KNF concept, it might be easier because it's easier to clean, because this one doesn't even have markings on it, which is pretty dumb. So I don't really need to line up the darkness settings or the ND settings of the filter. So I guess it's simpler in this one. You just need to do the same thing. Open it on that notch right there. There's a lot of fingerprints, so for the last step you just want to wipe it off. Okay, so yeah, that's gonna be it. Hopefully this tutorial helps you clean your ND filter, and if you find this video helpful, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more tutorials like this in the future. That's gonna be it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching, and you will see me on the next one. Yeah, buddy.